Hey guys, this is MA Fish Guy. Today's breeding video for fish is going to be on the Hatchet fish. These guys are actually relatively easy or hard depending on which one you're going to be breeding. If you're looking at the silver Hatchet, they're going to be almost near impossible, and I've actually never bred in the aquarium. But if you're looking to breed Hatchets, you want to do the marbled Hatchets. These guys are just a normal egg scattering egg layer. They do require a little bit of peat extract into the water to darken the water a little bit. This is going to help them put them into the mood a little bit. The courtship with these guys is quite long. It's not like your normal fish where pretty much they become conditioned and then they breed almost within 24 to 48 hours. These guys have been known to take up to 72 hours and even more, depending on how much you're feeding them and all the different conditions that go into the tank. If you really want to get these guys into a breeding, spawning condition, you want to do insects. Any kind of mosquito larvae, fruit flies. This is going to put them into condition a lot quicker than even just doing brine shrimp, bloodworms, because this is going to mimic what they eat in the wild. And a surplus of bugs in the wild actually helps induce their breeding in the wild. Also with these guys, the marble Hatchets, you want to watch the top of the aquarium, and actually pretty much any Hatchet fish. These guys are known to jump, and any of the tiniest little spaces in an aquarium they'll jump right out of. So you want to keep an eye on that. Also with these guys, if you do want to breed them, the pH needs to be around 5.5 to 6.5. After you get the pH around where you need it at 5.5 to 6.5, you want to make sure there's a lot of plants in the tank, whether it's live or fake, it doesn't really matter. These guys will go through, like I said, a long courtship until they breed. They basically go around the tank depositing eggs on the plants, the roots, the leaves, anything like that. You can also do like a moss, like a Java moss, a ball of that, and put that into the aquarium, and they'll also lay on that. But these guys, the fries hatch after about 32 to 36 hours, depending on the temperature. Of course, the higher the temperature, the quicker the hatch rate, and the lower the temperature, the slower it is. You don't want it to be too high. You want it to be about 74 to 76. If you do it around 80, 82, they develop too quickly, and you have a lot of problems. After about 2 or 3 days, they become free swimming. And after that, they're pretty much on their own. You can do baby brine shrimp, any kind of small microorganism that they can eat, you want to feed them. As soon as the eggs are laid, though, you want to make sure you're taking out the parents. They will eat the eggs just like any other fish, really. These things become delicacies to the parents, so you definitely want to make sure that they're removed. Another thing that you want to keep an idea on these guys is they are very susceptible to ick. Especially in a new aquarium, so you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on that and using the ick medication as needed. You can add a little salt to water to help battle the ick off a little bit. As for that, these guys, the sexing is a little bit difficult on these guys. They all look real slender, but if you look from above, the female will become a lot plumper when it comes to any of the breeding. So like I said, you want to stick with the marbled Hatchet fish. If you want to breed Hatchets, you do want to keep them in groups, anywhere from 4 to more. I usually keep mine like 6 to 8. That way you're definitely going to have 1 or 2 females to a couple males, or vice versa. I have had these guys breed like individually, like 1 male, 1 female, but I've also had them breed in schools where they just kind of go all over and lay eggs. So they're really not going to pick, a pair or another mate and stay with them, because as soon as the breeding is done with that, they pretty much will pick another mate and go from there. You want to keep an eye on these guys because the eggs do become fungusy. They are basically known for that. I've either read and I've also seen myself, so you want to make sure that you're treating the water with some kind of fungus medication that is safe for eggs. I just make sure to do water changes and keep like a water flow going. That way it kind of keeps the water from standing still, and which can cause the problems then. So yeah, with these guys, just make sure you're doing the marble Hatchets. They probably run around $2.99 to $3.99 depending on where you're going to get them. So like I said, just make sure they're marbled, not the silver. The silver, probably one of the most difficult ones to breed, and have not been bred in captivity. So if you have any more questions on hatchet fish, leave it in the comments. Visit my blog at mafishguy.blogspot.com. I have new videos coming out weekly, new blog posts coming up probably daily. I know it's been a while since I've done my last video, but I'm back on track.